Hi everyone, thanks for coming. Hi everyone, thanks for coming. This is the way I make my comic scenes in my manga. I like this more like a meme style rather than just the conventional, which is pretty good also. Thanks so much for liking. Actually, it doesn't take much time. In fairness, uh, I've I've been doing this. See, my background was not a manga; was a realistic art, which I used to do like 30 years ago. So yeah, my background used to be realistic art. If you want to see a little bit more from like a realistic art, you can check on my Instagram. It's called Rooftop Art Studios, and there are a few realistic arts over there. Also, again, thanks for coming. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And yeah, this is Hina, one of the characters in my book. She's doing like a funny face, very like a meme style. Of course, is a sort of is an action actually manga, but there is a lot of comedy into it, like most of the mangas. See, this is her music. I will show. This is a music I did for this character. If you like the music, you can also check on my channel. It's free. Good to have you back. I'm using this Ohuhu. It's new for me. Actually, not that new now. This is what, my third art. I think it's the third. Still need to deal, to handle the speed. It's completely different. It dries so quickly. Thanks for coming. If you like the songs, this is official song from my channel. One of my backgrounds is music. I play guitar and bass, especially guitar for a very long time.
testing the spirit to see if it still feels. But the lies are stowaway, refusing to leave. A haunting grace that I'm forced to believe. Why does the glow choose a hollow frame? Why trusting nobody to carry the flame? The burden is heavy, the stakes are so high. A desperate war beneath a breaking sky. The footing is thin, the path is uncertain, but I'm not reaching for the final curtain. I'm never losing the way. The higher plan is unfolding today. Trading my selfish dreams for the dust. A mission born out of ashes and trust. Happiness wasn't a place I could find, but the echo of leaving my old self behind. The second chance wasn't a gift of ease, it's a war to be fought on trembling days. Greater than comfort, deeper than breath, I'm finding a life in the middle of death. Give it all. Every drum, every spark, every roar. The higher plan is demanding more. The darkness is massive, but the choice is made. I am stepping out from the edge of the shade. I am the spark. I am the flame. I am the one who remembers your name. The mission is a mirror now. The lens clears. The perspective shifts. Happiness wasn't a feeling. It was the fire. Sent back to be the spark. Not for the self, for the heart.
Thanks for coming.
Wake up, take the dust off your head. Forget every heavy word that was said. The world is spinning, but time's standing still. Chasing a feeling, yeah, chasing the thrill. A pocket full of what the hell not. Giving everything that's been got. Doing what's wanted just to be free, but keeping an eye on the chemistry. So don't you dare start to freak out now. When the walls start leaning in, we're just learning.
Thanks so much. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, huh? It will help me a lot. If you want to check my book, it's free on Manga Plus. You can see the link on my YouTube channel.
For the smile, yeah, we're gonna make it worth the while. The rhythm is moving, the pulse in the street, carrying the weight, but making it sweet. They say be careful, we say be bold. There's a fire in the heart that We're just learning how to swim in the deep end of the skin. We're in. Doesn't it feel real to be this loud? Like a sunset breaking through a cloud. Living for the rush, the why not and the how. I'm never gonna let you down. It's fresh water in a desert land. Right here, just reach up for a hand. Doing what's wanted, all for the smile. Yeah, we're gonna make it worth the while. Struggle is a season, it's a phase, it's a test. So you can put your heavy heart to rest. Stay close. This is happiness. This is breathing. Exactly what we're meant to be. Doesn't it feel real to be this loud? Like a sunset breaking through a cloud. Living for the rush, the why not and the how. I'm never gonna let you down. It's fresh water in a desert land. Right here, just reach out for a hand. Doing what's wanted, all for the smile. Yeah, we're gonna make it worth the while. It's just like free. Walking with you, yeah, doing it because it's true. Just keep living.
Thanks for coming.
It's calling out my name. Caught in the shadow, playing a losing game. I felt so lost, just a ghost inside the machine. Close to giving up on everything I've seen. The world feels hopeless, drowning in the gray. But I see a spark that refuses to fade away. I won't let the silence take my soul. I'm reclaiming all the heart they stole. We're reaching higher than the pain we know. With a divine light breaking through. We fight for the faith that we almost misplaced, leaving the shadows without a trace. In the heat of the fire, we're rising pulsing underneath the skin. A holy war that we're destined to win. No more retreating, no more looking back. We illuminate the void, we bleed through the black. When the darkness surrounds, I won't look higher than the pain we knew. With a divine light breaking through. Fight for the faith that we almost misplaced, leaving the shadows without.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. Today I'm doing like a funny scene from my book. If you like manga, you can check my book, it's free. I don't usually do the normal comedy. I like this sort of meme style. I think it's funny. If you want to know more about this character, her name is Hina, and it's on my book. This is not her face at all. This is just a meme. She's reacting in a funny way. But this is not, of course, not her face. By the way, if you like the music, I will release maybe in a week. I will release this exactly song. It's all written by myself.
Choose a hollow frame, or trusting nobody to carry the flame. The burden is heavy, the stakes are so high. A desperate war beneath a breaking sky. The footing is thin, the path is uncertain, but I'm not reaching for the final curtain. I'm never losing the way. The higher plan is unfolding today. Trading my selfish dreams for the dust. A mission born out of ashes and trust. Happiness wasn't a place I could find, but the echo of leaving my old self behind. The second chance wasn't a gift of ease, it's a war to be fought on trembling days. Greater than comfort, deeper than breath, I'm finding a life in the middle of death. Give it up. Every drop, every spark, every roar. The higher plan is demanding more. The darkness is massive, but the choice is made. I am stepping out from the edge of the shade. I am the spark. I am the flame. I am the one who remembers your name. The mission is a mirror now. The lens clear. The perspective shifts. Happiness wasn't a feeling. It was the fire. Sent back to be the spark. Not for
Thanks for coming. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm making right now a funny face from a scene in my book called Higher. and it's a manga, of course. And I like to have some comedy in my book. Her name is Hin again. You can see the book online. It's free. It's on the link. Also, if you have time, just click to subscribe or like my video so I keep moving forward. Maybe one day, we never know, if this become a job. Thanks so much. Okay, let's test this bad boy. Just put some music again. Yes. I did this song for this precise character. This is not her face. This is just she's just making some funny face, like a meme face. But yeah, this is her song I created for her. Thank you so much.
Horizon fractured and left its mark. A new reality that screams in the dark. Fear is the compass on this jagged shelf. A journey into the ghost of myself. Is there enough marrow left in these bones to face a kingdom of shadows and stones? The path is a predator, cold and wide, with nowhere left for a soul to hide. The darkness is a tide pulling at my heels, testing the spirit to see if it still feels. But the light is a stowaway, refusing to
Thank you so much for liking the music.
haunting grace that I'm forced to believe.
This music, for example, is for another character. It's called Tony. If you check on my YouTube, you'll see one of the kids with white hair.
Desperate war beneath a breaking sky. The footing is thin, the path is uncertain, but I'm not reaching for the final curtain. I'm never losing the way. The higher plan is unfolding today. Trading my selfish dreams for the dust. A mission born out of ashes and trust. Happiness wasn't a place I could find, but the echo of leaving my old self behind. The second chance wasn't a gift of ease. It's a war to be fought on trembling days. Greater than comfort, deeper than breath. I'm finding the life in the middle of death. Give it every drop, every spark, every roar. The higher plan is demanding more. The darkness is massive, but the choice is made. I am stepping out from the edge of the shade. I am the spark. I am the flame. I am the one who remembers your name. The mission is a mirror now. The lens clears. The perspective shifts. Happiness wasn't a feeling. It was the fire. Sent back to be the spark. Not for the
Thank you so much. Yeah, I decided to create this channel. A lot of things have has happened in my life, and I say, why not? I'm not getting any younger, so it's like, you know what? Just have a shot. And of course, my family is always supporting me. My wife is actually, I did a lot of this character. It's in regards to my wife, you know. And actually, funny fact, the name of the characters also is my kids' names. Okay, the hair a bit.
Wake up, shake the dust off your head. Forget every heavy word that was said. The world is spinning, but time standing still. Chasing a feeling, yeah, chasing the thrill. A pocket full of why the hell not? Giving everything that's been got. Doing what's wanted just to be free. But keeping an eye on the chemistry. So don't you dare start to freak out now. When the walls start leaning in, we're just learning how to swim. In the deep end of the skin we're in. Doesn't it feel real to be this loud? Like a sunset breaking through a cloud. Living for the rush, the why not and the how. I'm never gonna let you down. It's fresh water in a desert land. Right here, just reach out for a hand. Do what's wanted, all for the
Thank you so
smile.
much. Very kind of you.
We're gonna make it worth the while. The rhythm is moving, the pulse in the street. Carrying the weight, but making it sweet. They say be careful, we say be bold. There's a fire in the heart that never gets old. Right beside you, a shadow, a friend until the very bitter end.
Yes, I did myself.
Only rule to know is putting on a little
I play instruments for. I play guitar for probably 20 plus years,
when the walls start
and I play a little bit bass, but my core is guitar. If you're curious to know about these things not related to the story, you can see my other arts. I have a Instagram. It's not a professional Instagram. Nothing. It's just as a hobby, called Rooftop Art Studios. There you can see other stuff. You can see music also, playing instruments and so. But I'm already happy for you to be here. So thanks so much.
struggle is a season, it's a phase, it's a test. So you can put your heavy heart to rest. Stay close.
I'm just making the hair a little bit darker so I know if I need to do how many layers I need to do, in the skin. Still haven't. I need to do a lot actually. Still.
Like a sunset breaking through a cloud. Living for the rush, the why not and the how. I'm never gonna let you down. It's fresh water in a desert land. Right here, just reach out for a hand. Doing what's wanted, all for the smile. Yeah, we're gonna make it worth the while. It's just life, right? Walking with you, yeah, doing it because it's true. Just keep living.
By the way, I have created a story. Whoa, 25 years ago, something around this. It's when I have created this story. Of course, I have changed a lot of things. But yeah, it was 25 years ago. Only now, with my age, I can manage to have free time. I came from, like most of people came from a third world country. So I was working. I didn't have on time, unfortunately, money and time to do this. So I'm pretty lucky at this time of my life. I work in real estate. Actually, I work in Dubai. I work in real estate here for this past almost 20 years. And to be fair with you, I'm not really happy in my business. I'm doing this for a very long time, but it's very corrupt, unfortunately, business, which doesn't align with my style, my way of thinking. I cannot complain. Thanks God, it helps me a lot, you know. But I managed to make my own, to have my own family. But yeah, it's unfortunately very corrupt business. So yes, I only have always the night to do this. So the only time I have to do this is, let's say, between 11:30 at night and where I live, up to maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and is the time I need to do. I have, for doing this. Then of course I have a real life, which I need to, fully commit in the afternoon and part of the night. Yes, exactly. What to say? A lot of unfortunate things happened these last years, and yeah, thanks God. The only thing that happened is I've been working here for a long time. I used to have a company opening. Having company in Dubai is not easy, but unfortunately, I've been a bit naive, and yeah, bad things happen, and I'm starting again my life after so many years here. Then this thing is actually helps me to to not overthink. Actually, it was my wife was the first one to say, "Please do this thing. It helps you. Your mind of not thinking wrong things." It's not even much about the finance part. Of course, finance is always a problem with everyone. But yeah, somebody that was family related, not my wife and nothing. Thanks God. But it's nothing. We have always families with issues and siblings and so and so. Unfortunately, these kind of problems are very normal. But again, yeah, if this one day happens, if the book, I have actually, it's not bad. I think around 20,000 people already have seen my book. They read my book. But again, yeah, I just want to be far from this business. That's one of the reasons. Like, we never know if this happen again because, as I said to you, it's nothing. Like to make a crazy, crazy money You can make a good money, don't get me wrong, but like insane money. I know people who does millions and millions and millions per year. But I don't know my morality for many of these people. I know I don't want to go further on the information, but yeah, it's a nasty business. And yeah, of course, support for or for my family. We do everything for family. I don't care. As a father, as a husband, as a husband and father, always your priority is your wife and your kids. Not really. When I was very very young, I think my mom, of course, my mom used to help me when I was very young. Let's say 3, 4. I was a bit geeky. I was not like a when I was young. I was just a geeky kid. I do sports, but not the my thing was just drawings. I was like from 4, 5, 6 years. I remember when I was even teenager. This is the thing I most do, you know, that I did. Sorry, and yeah, like people used to go at nightclubs. Even that time but I was so addicted to make art, and it was the only time free. It was like, why I'm going. So yeah, I do this for a long time, like for a very long time. I used to do realistic art. Realistic drawings used to be my core, and of course, I always liked an anime and other format of arts, music and other like character, like a funny how you call it, caricatures. I don't know how to pronounce. Sorry, and yes, but mostly I used to read a lot of books, especially from Michelangelo. It was my favorite. Da Vinci was my second, but Michelangelo for me was my favorite. And yeah, I understand art from there. I was like always reading books, not much into television. My time was easier than unfortunately the kids today because my time we don't have anything. We don't have much technology, and I think TV is one of the only things we have. I think, yeah, and then of course during my teenager times that I discovered anime, for example, these things I didn't even know. Dragon Ball came that time. Naruto is not from my time. I was already a bit older, but of course it's nice as well. But was not in my for my time. Amazing. Yeah, oil painting. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, Michelangelo was my goat. There is a guy who has the same last name as I do. I forgot his name because I call him by his last name. He's also one of my favorite for oil. 1 second. Pietro Saltini. I don't know if you like oil. He was one of my favorite. I forgot his name. But yeah, he has the same last name as I do. He's Italian. Pietro. Check, it's very nice. Pietro Saltini, like food, Saltini. He does also a lot of oil painting. So yeah, these two most likely are my favorite. For oil, man. Oil painting. Actually, this is like a funny scene from the book, as I said. That's why the eyes, because I make like a meme face, but the character is a bit different. Let's see if I find something here. See, normally she's like this. This is a scene from my book. So this lady here holding a glass of water in a beach. This is actually her normal face without the meme thing. What? 1 second. I have another one. This is how she looks. This is her. Her name is Hina. It's Hina. Also, it's pretty similar name to my wife. That's the reason I put this name. Glad you like it. See, I will show you something. See, this is the my background. I used to do these kind of things. This is just colored pencil like this, normal pencil like this. So I did this. I did like so many, but unfortunately, it was not I was unfortunately not going anywhere. Like this, Black Panther. Also, colored pencil. This is actually I use my son to make the drawing. There are many black and white, like this pencil I did long ago. Oof, this probably is older than you. What else? Yeah, sometimes this superhero stuff also. This is all colored pencil. Yeah. Also, I have a lot of Jesus because of my religion. My son with also with another Jesus. I have like so many Jesus. My grandma. This I made for my grandma. This is just a 2B and 6B pencil. Then yeah, I have a lot of art stuff. This is my brother-in-law. Nice kid. This is also same pencil. The what's the name? Prisma pencil. Yes, so many. So I'm using these techniques more or less in my manga. So I want to have like a different sort of style. Thank you so much for liking. So what do you usually like to do in oil painting? You paint people, cities, backgrounds like mountains. What is your style? What do you like to do? Animals, horses. Animals, that's great. I like this sort of Western painting, like when they paint like in a desert, a horse, a wild horse, and a cowboy. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, skin it's a bit tricky, and especially when you're getting older, you know your eyes is not the same. But yeah, when you reach like 30 above, you see your eyes unfortunately are not the same as before. Skin is tricky, but not impossible. You know, it's just there are a few tricks you can do, especially with the there is a tool I will show to you. I will show you something. If you want to do proper skin, where's my and all my kids they take my stuff. I will show you one which is not the correct one. I have another better, but you can use this to do the skin. So what you do is you sharp this thing here. This is electric, right? So this it has a battery, and this rotates. So what you do usually you take and make this very sharp, and then you just touch slowly to do the skin properly. You see the all the dots, the pores you can use with this thing. There are many actually online. I have one much better than this, but I don't know what is it. Here, I think. Yes, here. This one. See? You can just hold here, and then you do the small, like, does lines, does everything, It's great for the skin. It's great, especially if you're doing, of course, you're doing oil is different. In oil, of course, you need to have a most likely like a very sharp. I think something. What's the name? I forgot. The brush, like a very sharp brush, and then you just need to do the same, like with the light color, but only with the brush. You can buy this also. This is Arteza. This is actually acrylic. See, it's acrylic. Acrylic. You can even use this for the skin, for the dots, and then later you can just like slightly paint on the top. But yeah, you can use the same. It's acrylic. You can use also Arteza. Yeah, this definitely. This you can use on the canvas. In the canvas, this is no problem. It will match your oil painting because it's literally acrylic. And you can see you can make like a light and just pop a lot. Again, Arteza acrylic marker. This you can use in your if you do oil painting, definitely can use this. You'll see a box like this. This dries in seconds. And again, it works in oil because it's acrylic. No, you can. There is no issues at all. For the tails, I know because I used to do oil in the past, like long ago, and I used to do especially for the these kind of things didn't exist at time, and but yeah, I had no issue using before. Depending the like how much of course oil you know you have used, because there are like a very saturated paintings like which is a style that I don't think will might work. But if it's just very a thin painting, I don't see problem, especially for the end. I use everything in my things here. This I use acrylic and a paper. I use whatever it's possible. I use to make it happen. You know, to give the effects. And but yeah, every material is different. Also, you need to understand that some maybe some acrylic it blends easier. Some of them doesn't. Every brand is different. For example, I have these markers, right? I have so many markers. I have from this Ohuhu, like I have two types of Ohuhu. I have like another zillion types from Amazon that I purchase. I have the fancy one, but only skin color, which I'm not even using. I forgot the name. Newton something. So expensive. I don't know where you are from, but this is Pro Marker from Windsor in Newton. This is too expensive. But yeah, this is completely everyone it works differently. So these ones I can use, and and blend. I don't need necessarily do like I can do just a part of full color and then later I can take another color and I can blend. But but what happened was with this Ohu, I need to do by parts because he dries pretty quick. I don't know if you ever try markers in your life, and I think you might. I know it might sound crazy, but you might give up everything. I stopped at everything just to deal more with this. Doesn't matter the marker like these ones because they mix very easily like oil. The same thing as oil. You can paint in any literally color, and you can blend. It's not like old. I don't know if you ever tried markers before, but it blends easily any color. And if it doesn't blend as you wish, there is even for example, a pen that comes also like this, which is made just to blend. This see, so you can mix any color like oil, the same as oil painting. Yeah, I don't know if you ever try, but if you never, just I highly recommend recommend to try markers because it's a for me it was a massive improvement, especially the it's very vivid. And pencil, unfortunately, like of course in the back here there are a lot of it's a lot of markers. This is all markers in the back. But where is the color? Somewhere here. See, I have used like a zillion colors. This is all like a skin tone. And again, you can mix the same way as oil. And the variety of colors are pretty wild, like a pretty wide. You can take like a boxes with even more than 500 colors, very wide range of colors and very vivid. Okay, my dear, thank you so much for coming. Now it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's time for me to go. I just highly appreciate for your coming here, and good luck with your art. And I hope you maybe one day if you have time also to open your own channel or something. For sure, I'm gonna visit and enjoy your art. Okay. Thanks so much again. God bless you. Have a good night. Thank you so much again.